Okay, I think this is going to be our biggest bust of corruption. Farmington man pleads guilty to role in illegal marijuana distribution conspiracy involving money laundering and public corruption. 12 additional defendants were charged in a 14-count criminal complaint filed in federal court describing the conspiracy and run around Maine's medical marijuana program. So they were running as a legit marijuana, medical marijuana program, but they were also selling by bulk outside their actual legal means. So this individual by the name of Randall, 69, out of Bangor, Maine, he pled guilty in federal court to conspiring to possess and distribute more than 1,000 kilograms of marijuana and 1,000 marijuana plants. From about 2016 to July 2020, he participated in a conspiracy to illegally cultivate and sell marijuana. Was the primary financier of 20% partner with a co-conspirator in an illegal marijuana cultivation facility in Farmington. He also held interest in an illegal marijuana distribution company. Members of the conspiracy cultivate and sold marijuana in violation of Maine's medical marijuana laws, selling bulk marijuana illicitly to individuals who were not registered as caregivers, and for distribution outside of the actual state of Maine. He actually realized hundreds of thousands of dollars in profit from these illegal sales. He faced up to life in prison and a $10 million fine. And apparently a related 14-count criminal complaint was also filed, charging 12 defendants with a variety of offenses including conspiracy to distribute possesses with intent to distribute controlled substances, conspiracy to commit money laundering, conspiracy to commit honest services fraud, crooked cops, bank fraud, tampering with proceeds, IRS, tampering with documents, conspiring to defraud the United States, and to impair the IRS tax evasion, tax fraud. Lucas, 41 of Farmington, was a leader of the criminal organization. He is a co-conspirator. Realized in excess. He and his conspirators realized in excess of $13 million over a 6-year period through the illicit sale of marijuana. He structured his operations to appear as they complied with Maine's medical marijuana regime, while he regularly sold bulk marijuana on illicit markets, including more than $1 million worth of marijuana for out-of-state distributors between 2018 and 2019. And through co-defendant Brandon, 27, a convicted felon who was ineligible to hold a caregiver card in Maine. In order to conceal his activities and maximize his profits from illegal trafficking, in which he engaged with this other one, Alyssa, 43, and Robert, 68, and Ryan, of 38, of Farmington, among others, laundered drug proceeds through a complex corporate structure. He lied to his financial institution, he lied to his bank, and also him and his tax preparer lied on their income tax when they both signed off on it, and they ended up they didn't pay $400,000 of taxes. That's what they have to pay. That's what the numbers came up to, and he actually put a lot of money into paying corrupt members of local law enforcement and town government. Then Franklin County Deputy Sheriff Bradley and Derek, both 33 and 29, of J, obtained confidential law enforcement information for Lucas that he used to benefit his illegal business. In exchange, Lucas rewarded them too with ownership interest in his business and brand new company vehicles. Later, he used both deputies to a network of active law enforcement officials to obtain information about an ongoing federal investigation into his criminal activity. And Franklin County Assistant District Attorney Kayla, 36, of Farmington, tipped off these two deputies of the existence of Lucas's probe after Wilton Police Officer Kevin, 33, of Farmington, and then Oxford County Deputy Sheriff James, 29, of Auburn, used government database to confirm for these two deputies that they were being surveilled by local law enforcement. No, by law enforcement, not local. All three officials later destroyed electronic evidence of their wrongdoings with these two deputies in order to conceal it from investigators. There you go. And apparently, this David for 53, he's a Rangley selectman. I guess it's a government position. Accepted tens of thousands of dollars in cash payments from Lucas, including investment in his internet startup company, in exchange for advocating for Lucas's preferred agenda in town government, including voting to advance a marijuana ordinance that Lucas himself had drafted to a town referendum. All the while, Lucas paid David thousands of dollars a week to manage his marijuana business, a conflict David never publicly disclosed. So he was actually helping out with the business too, and holding a lot of power in local government for these actual zonings, zonings and permits that allow you to actually expand your growth of marijuana, And additionally, the IRS put in a civil complaint they're seeking forfeit of 12 real properties involved in the actual facilitation of illegal marijuana trafficking and or purchase with illegal drug proceeds. So these guys were the real deal. These guys were going big at it. They made millions, but they're going to get hefty fines. And then officers, we'll see how much time they give them. The IRS stuff, you get anywhere from 3 to 5 years. The rest, you can get up to 20 years. Some of them 30, and maybe life on, depending on how the judge sees it. If you're 69, you get 15, 20 years. That's basically a life sentence for you, right? Okay, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll keep an eye on the actual sentencing also too. Thanks a lot, guys.